background. I'm a professional stuntman. I'm a member of Brand X Action Specialists. To be a stuntman today is really technically challenging and physically challenging. You're just like a professional baseball player, football player. You might be working weeks on end on a picture, and you might be doubling Tom Cruise or somebody who's doing a really hardcore action movie, or Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody like that. Well, their stunt doubles are doing the stunts, are stepping in when you got to get hit by a car or jump off a building or dive through a window. So to survive a movie that may take up 6 to 8 months of your life, you've got to figure out a way to stay healthy. Your body just overall takes a beating. And to sustain recovery for extended weeks and months, ASEA's changed it. I really feel I get up the next day that I'm ready to go. My energy's back. It didn't like boom hit me all at once, right? But once I started feeling, I started saying, hey, I'm doing this extra run. You know, at the end of my run, I'm adding on to it. I'm at the gym. I'm ready to stay there. I could stay there for half the day. I finished up my workout, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I finished up a workout where I should be dead. Got done with my workout, had my kid show up who plays basketball and played basketball for 2.5 hours. I don't know if I could have done that, you know, a month prior to that. I can sustain my energy after I've exuberated a lot of energy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It really works. After 50 years of training and doing stunts, everything's working still. And if you're spending that many years training, any professional athlete will tell you, you know your body. You know even a certain drink or a particular meal, you really know and you're in tune with your body. And I know now that ASEA is a part of my life for the rest of my life.
My name is Calix Crab. I'm 27 years old. I'm originally from the U.S. Virgin Islands, the island of St. Thomas. And I've been a professional baseball player for 9 years now. I'm a huge believer in natural supplements. I believe that you only have one body and should take care of it the best way that you can. After taking ASEA the first time, I went to a workout. Once I got done with that workout, I had tons of energy. Later that night, I went to bed feeling wonderful. And then when I woke up the next day, I felt totally rejuvenated. I knew there was something about this ASEA. As a professional baseball player, there's extremely long seasons. We play a 140-game schedule. And I believe that you need to be able to recover on a day-to-day basis to be ahead of your competition. And after taking ASEA, I could tell immediately that it was real.
My name's Allie Bills. I'm a Division I women's basketball coach. I played college basketball and professionally, and I've been coaching for 12 years. When I was introduced to ASEA, I was very impressed with the 3 components of endurance, recovery, and repair, as well as the visible results we saw through the Vo2 Max testing. Vo2 Max testing's allowed us to see something we haven't seen in other products. Because of that, it is going to change the athletic playing field in college, Olympic, and professional athletes. It's not an energy drink. It's an endurance, which is completely different, because with energy there's a high and then there's a low. With an endurance product, there's not ever a low. It's just effective during exercise. Personally, I've had 14 knee surgeries. It's absolutely changed my life and allowed me to do the things that I love to do. Having been an ex-athlete, I continue to stay competitive, and I try to pretend that I still have what I used to have. But I love to compete. I have been limited with 14 knee surgeries, had 3 ACLs and several others that followed, and I've had to be careful as to things that I've done and how much I've done. Since I've been on ASEA, I have found that I am able to go out day after day and do the things that I love to do. And do it hard and do it intense and compete at a level that I remember competing at. And it's been great.
My name is Sinjin Smith. I'm a beach volleyball world champion and Olympian and commentator now, and I run camps and clinics for kids up and down the California coast and all over the country, and really have not been able to get away from the sport of beach volleyball. Beach volleyball, you know, is a very difficult sport. You're out here trying to move around in the sand, which is not very forgiving. Well, it is to some degree, because if you fall, you're not going to get hurt, but trying to go anywhere is very difficult. Trying to jump is very difficult, and you're covering a large court, a court that 6 people would cover indoors. So the sport of beach volleyball can be a very, very difficult sport. I've been searching my whole career, 25 years, for a product that would help me perform. that was obviously legal as well, because I was playing internationally and I had played in the Olympic Games. So this is something I was very skeptical about. So I said, okay, I want to try this. I want to see how it affects me. If the tests they've already done are so successful, what would happen if I tested it on myself? Even though I was not, the athlete I was 10, 15, 20 years ago, still, I know what it's like when I push myself today and how it feels. So I ran the stairs up in the canyon, and I know I can do it a certain number of times, and I know the way I feel afterwards. So I did it, and then I ran a few more because I felt pretty good. I thought, okay, if I feel that good, I'm going to push myself even harder just to see how things go. So I ran a few more sets, and I come down, and normally my legs are shaking. They weren't shaking. I thought, well, that's odd. Okay, well, I'll just wait till tomorrow, because the next day I can barely walk. Normally, when I do that kind of a workout. So the next day I felt pretty good. I wasn't limping around when I walked. I was feeling pretty darn good, and that's what I knew. This product is very special, and the claims that they've been making through the tests they've been doing were real. So ever since then, I've been telling all my friends and athletes and people about the product, because I've never seen anything like it. I want to be able to do things as closely as the way I used to do them years ago, and the only way I've been able to do that is through this product. It's allowed me to train harder, recover better, and have better overall health. So even though my career is long over, I've still received the benefits